Michael here with drawingteachers.com doing bubble letter names on request. And I've got a request from Angela to do her name, so Angela, here you go. Let's see, the middle of Angela is right between the G and the E, so we're going to put the E right there, an L, and an A, and then we'll back up here and we'll do the G, and the N, and the A. Alright, now let's turn these into bubble letter shapes. We'll create ovals around the sticks of the letters. And here for the G, I'm going to put a circle on the end there and a circle right there. And we're just going to use those circles to help us figure up our letters. Let's see, I'm going to make that hook around like that so we can come up under there. G's are really tricky. Let's see how we can make that look cool. Alright, and bubble for the E, the L, and the A. We're going to pull in a little tighter to fill up that space. Alright, I'm a little worried about that G. I'm going to erase a little bit in here. I'm not sure I've got that figured out yet. Probably do something like that. Alright, so now that we've got the basics worked out, let's go ahead and refine that a little bit. Round off the top of the A. And let's go ahead and round off that part of the E. Round that off right there. The L will tuck behind there. And we're going to round the top of that A. Come across there. Get our triangle inside there. Alright, I'm going to grab Sharpie now. Start outlining. I'm going to let that A sit in front of that N. So we'll just come down here and finish that off. And that N is going to sit in front right there. And now for that G. And now the E. And the L. It's tucked right there behind the E. And the last A. Carefully pull those curves towards me. Okay, now that we've got the basic layout for Angela, and I'm going to go ahead and take the eraser. I'm going to need an eraser here. And roll that over my drawing. Pick up most of my graphite from the pencil. Alright, now we're just going to rub that across the drawing. I'll hold onto the paper and rub away from where I'm holding. And the next thing we're going to do is add a drop shadow to this. after I get the rest of this erased. Take some good rubbing with the eraser to get this pencil off. All right. Now we'll go ahead and black in the inside of the A and pull a drop shadow right there on that, and a drop shadow on that. And on that. And then finally on the A here. And that will just get filled in right there. Just fill all that in. Pull a little bit here on the end, a little bit there on the A. And let's go ahead and black this in. So this is where coloring inside the lines helps. So all that practice you've had over the years with coloring books, it comes into play now. We're almost done here. We just got to color the drop shadow on a few more letters using a black Sharpie marker. Really, any black marker will work. This drawing is done on just plain paper, plain copier paper, nothing real fancy. The pencil I used was an ebony pencil. It's a soft artist pencil, and that's to help you see it on the video mostly. If I were just doing it without the video, I'd probably use just a regular pencil and draw much lighter so the erasing would be easier. So we're going to add some little reflection effects here to the letters, a couple of dots and some lines, and just add those to the bottom edges of the letters, and also you can add them right here to the right side of the letters. You could do them the other way, you just have to add them to all the left sides. Alright, there we go. Now Angela wanted a sort of, I believe, a cloud background. So what we're going to do is we're going to start that background by doing a little curve, and we do another curve, and then we step onto that curve and do another one, and we keep building like that all the way around, varying the sizes, sometimes doing small and then large. And I'm going to keep turning my paper because this is the easiest way for me to do these curves right here, is to keep doing them the same way. That helps them look consistent. And sort of following the shape of the letters. And I want to sometimes do large curves, and sometimes I can do a little hump like that. Keep working around. Sometimes it's a lot easier to turn the paper than it is to turn your body. Okay, and we've got to figure out how we're going to connect these up. So spacing is important here. and we'll connect them up like that. Now another thing that we can do here is put a little bit of an effect on the sides of these larger bubbles that make up the cloud. Just a couple little lines there. Again, mostly we're doing that to the right side. Or to the bottom. Okay, and we'll add some stars. Some of the stars can have some extra little bursts to them. Like a large one there. I'll put 2 or 3 large stars around the design, and then close to them some smaller stars. And just spread them out. And then once you've got stars on there, we can put some dots for even smaller distant stars. And this design is just about complete. So for all the Angelas out there, I hope you enjoyed this graffiti bubble letter drawing lesson, and I hope you get to do your name in bubble letters. Please go ahead and subscribe to our channel and suggest names if you'd like us to do your name in bubble letters. And thank you for watching, and have fun drawing.